And we are back on Newsmax Prime with Morgan Thompson, J.D. Hayworth. Morgan, I understand you've been researching information on the best and worst states in which veterans could retire.
Yes, I have, JD, and I found some very interesting information. So May is Military Appreciation Month, and we decided to see which states appreciate our veterans the most and the least. Wallet Hub did a study on the best and worst states for military retirees in 2015. They rated all 50 states and the District of Columbia on factors like the number of VA facilities available, taxes, job opportunities for veterans, homelessness, and affordable housing. They found that the best states for veterans to retire to are Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, Maine, and Florida. And the worst are Indiana, Rhode Island, District of Columbia, Utah, and New York. The study also found that red political states tend to be friendlier to retired veterans than blue political states.
So Morgan, I'm wondering, what should our retiring military veterans be looking for?
You know, that's a great question, JD. Since the average age for veterans retirement is 44, and most Americans live to an average age of nearly 80, the ability to start a second career is very important. Also, the tax laws are different in each state, so you want to look for a place that won't tax your retirement pension. And accessibility to a VA hospital is also very important. Now, JD, let's also switch gears and talk a little bit about Memorial Day. Well, Memorial Day is a national holiday to remember the service members who gave their lives in support of our country. Less than 5% of Americans attend Memorial Day events like parades and memorials. That figure decreases even more in people under 40. Most Americans view Memorial Day as the official start of summer and a time for barbecues, road trips, and camping. The three-day weekend also makes it one of the most popular wedding weekends of the year. You know, JD, it is such a shame that, like so many things in this country, this important holiday to remember our fallen heroes has been commercialized and turned into basically a giant party. I mean, what can Americans do to bring this back and make it what it's really about?
If you're going to be away Memorial Day, if you're at a picnic or out boating or swimming or doing those things that the tremendous freedom we have in this nation allows us to do, just pause for a minute and remember those who paid the ultimate price so we could enjoy that day as a holiday. I do hope, and maybe those who hear us now will reflect and say, you know, if there's a ceremony close to me, I'm going to go to that remembrance. But even if you don't do that, it's okay to enjoy the day. But as you're enjoying the freedom, amen, just pause. Just pause and remember that sacrifice, because as has been brought back in stunning fashion and firsthand to a lot of families in recent years, we understand that freedom isn't free.
Now more than ever.
Morgan, we thank you for your insights and that very useful information. For almost 4 decades, David Letterman has been the baby boomers' best source of irony and irreverence in the world of television comedy. Once regarded as the heir apparent to Johnny Carson, he's had his share of ups and downs. And tonight, he says goodbye.
From the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City, it's The Late Show with David Letterman.
David Letterman's longest-running late-night gig began August 30th, 1993, moving into the Ed Sullivan Theater, hosting The Late Show for CBS. Over 6,000 shows and almost 22 years later, a couple of moments stand out. In 2000, when Dave returned from quintuple heart bypass surgery.
Bypass surgery, it's when doctors surgically create new blood flow to your heart. Bypass surgery. A bypass is what happened to me when I didn't get the Tonight Show.
And, if it's possible, an even more poignant moment during the first show following the 9/11 attacks.
Last night at the high school auditorium in Choteau, Montana, they had a rally, home of the Bulldogs, by the way. They had a rally for New York City. And not just a rally for New York City, but a rally to raise money for New York City. And if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about the spirit of the United States, then I can't help you. I'm sorry.
David Letterman, those post-9/11 comments were especially appropriate, and while we may not have always seen eye to eye politically, we're going to miss you. That'll do it. Stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.